What's happening, everyone? It's Abdallah here, and good morning if you guys are in the States. We are going to be live streaming the entire Nintendo Treehouse live event directly after the aftermath, which was the awesome Nintendo Switch presentation that happened last night. Now, not too many of us got too much sleep in between watching the entire reactions, watching all the trailer info, analyzing every little bit of it. Not too many of us got too much sleep. Not to mention all of you guys that were staying up for pre-orders, especially on Amazon. You guys can click the link in the description below. I've got a list of all the Amazon items that you can get for Nintendo Switch. There's a lot of games that you can pre-order right off the bat. You can pre-order Super Mario Odyssey, you can pre-order Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Sonic Mania, all that fun stuff are indeed pre-orderable. So welcome to it. I know it's going to be pretty early right now, so if you guys are really dedicated, most likely you guys are going to be up. I also know that if you guys are near a GameStop, and you guys can go over there directly at opening and start. You guys can start doing pre-orders for that. So I'm pretty interested about that. Hopefully everything's going okay. Yeah, go to GameStop directly after this because that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, and I'm very excited for that. Super, super excited. So in this live stream, what we're going to be doing is watching Treehouse. Treehouse is Nintendo's development team. They're going to go and give us even more, I guess, a closer look than just the trailers. And I love it. Whenever Treehouse presents, it's always the cool Nintendo team showing us little details, things that we may not have known just by watching that presentation. So yeah, I'm very excited to hang out with them this morning. Hopefully, I'm thinking like maybe an hour's worth. That way I can really jump into my car, drive over to GameStop, and pre-order everything because I fell asleep last night directly after a stream. And I didn't really get anything off of the Amazon pre-orders, but hopefully you guys did. Raise your hand in the comments if you actually pre-ordered from Best Buy. I heard Walmart was doing it directly after the presentation, and a lot of people got the pre-orders, which is awesome. So that's really good that people are pre-ordering. That means that Nintendo gets to see those numbers. They get to find out, how many people are actually interested in it right off the bat, and they get to, formulate data and act based on that. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy that a lot of you guys did. So taking a look at Nintendo's site right here. Nintendo site's got about 33,000 people waiting on this Treehouse presentation, which is sweet. Man, yesterday there was at least, I want to say, 500,000 people watching on YouTube alone. That doesn't even count Twitch. That doesn't count the official site. That's insane. I can't believe it. It's like, when I woke up this morning, I'm like, did that really all happen? I don't know. But welcome to it. We're going to be doing live reactions to all this fun stuff. So if you guys want to pop open another tab and watch it along with me, feel free. If you want to just use this tab to watch it, just so you can see my reactions on it, that'll be really good. But I'm ultimately looking forward to Zelda Breath of the Wild, which, I've already played the demo build for at least a couple hours back at E3 last year. I'm looking forward to that. I really want to hear more about Super Mario Odyssey. Sonic Mania, I know already everything about that. It's a really good game. Fire Emblem Warriors, I don't know if they're going to actually show us a little bit more about that, to be honest. My predictions for this is they're going to give us a Breath of the Wild gameplay. They're going to give us 1-2 Switch gameplay, and then probably like ARMS. So
hey everybody, I'm
all
Sam
launch
from
titles.
Nintendo,
Here we go.
And welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live with Nintendo Switch.
All right, we're here.
I'm here with my colleagues Nate and Morgan. And
Nate and Morgan. Okay, so if you guys are excited, definitely smash the like button, show some support. Look at those Switch pillows.
Noisy on the other side of that wall, but
I can hear video games being played.
Yes.
Yeah, so to let y'all know if you're watching right now, we are coming to you live from New York City right now, and just a few yards that way behind our cameras, we've got the first stop in the preview event for Nintendo Switch going on. So a bunch of folks are going to be having a chance to get hands-on with the hardware, try out a bunch of the games.
There we go. You can see
showed off
Sonic Mania
yesterday.
happening.
But today, with you guys watching us, we're going to be showing you a closer look at the hardware. We're going to be taking a look at some of the software titles visuals that were shown off last night, and we've got some special guests coming by as well.
Yep, we're going to be going, I mean, obviously everyone's having a good time out there, but we're going to have maybe even a better time in here. We're going to go a little bit more in depth on a lot of products, so it's going to be good.
Yeah, we're going to be getting our hands on all sorts of games and showing different play styles, which is awesome. I think that's so fun to finally get to show this stuff off.
Yep.
You know, the people at this event get to get their hands on it. We get to show it to you guys at home, and this is a system that you just want to play. You want to play it on the TV. You want to pick it up. You want to take it with you. You want to do so much with it, and we get to do that. And you guys are going to see all that today, and it's going to be really exciting to share that, I think.
Yeah, it's very exciting for us because we've wanted to talk about this for a long time, and now we get to, so we'll actually be able to talk to folks. We've been keeping this stuff under our collective hats for a long time. It's been hard keeping these secrets, but actually speaking of the stuff that we're going to be taking a look at and just the stuff that we went over yesterday, we've actually got a trailer to show folks to get ourselves kicked off here.
Yeah.
So please take a look.
This is oh my gosh, was this the trailer from yesterday? Yeah, this was yesterday's trailer. Like right at the end. It just showed like everything, just like right at the beginning. It was awesome. This is where we kind of got like Sonic Mania confirmed. We saw this. Yeah, we were pretty excited for it. The trailer is really well done. It shows exactly what the Nintendo Switch is all about. It shows everything that is going to come out right away. It shows you that it's portable. It shows you what it is. Kind of learning from the previous trailer for Nintendo Wii U, where people just thought it was like an add-on to the Wii. So this is full on. They know what they're doing. They're totally marketing it correctly. So I'm very excited for that. I'm curious what that Mii game is. I don't know if that's going to be like incorporated on 1-2 Switch or what. Yeah, forgive the slight echo on the stream, guys. That's just how it's going right now. So don't worry about it. It'll be okay. Mario Kart Deluxe looks so good, by the way. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Like, seriously, Mario Kart Deluxe. It makes me want to get back into Mario Kart 8, like, so much. Yeah, there's not going to be anything Pokemon, so
of what we've got going on.
I don't want to say get your hopes up.
Unpack in there.
So much good stuff. It's yeah.
It's well, I mean, let's try to at least parse a little bit of that out, because I think for anybody who stayed up and watched the event last night and who watched that trailer, I think the amount of sort of the shotgun blast of information that not only went out then, but then went out afterwards via online, via Twitter. There's a lot that we need to sort of clarify, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
So I want to first pick out one of my favorite things in there that we showed off, which is maybe not that expected, but I'm actually super stoked about Mario Kart, which we didn't mention in the presser last night, but then came out with the trailer afterwards. I'm a spooky Mario Kart player, and the idea that I can actually take that product on the go with me is basically going to make my life complete. We travel a lot, and I'm extremely excited about it. That's coming out in April, so we're launching obviously in March. It's April 28th for that game. It's a month later. I cannot wait for that game to come out.
Yeah, I think for me, one of the ones that I've had a real blast playing at the office is actually Splatoon 2. I'm super excited to be able to take that game on the go. There's so much new content that's going to be in that game, and it's going to be so nice, especially the amount of time, we're spending on planes and we're driving around doing all this promotion stuff, that we can have a chance to play that soon. Is going to be really fun.
And we're doing a segment on that, on Splatoon 2.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff coming up.
Should definitely stick around for that one.
Yeah, we're going in deep. Smitty's going to take care of us.
Yeah.
Man, so many good titles. Seriously, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Today, playing that, and I mean, we're gonna really show some of the depth of gameplay that may not have been immediately understandable. It's like it takes a little while to sink your teeth into it, and there's so much there. We're gonna try to like peel back that onion and show the depth there.
I'm glad I'm not in that segment, because I always get my.
I beat you every time. So.
Yeah.
The language gets creative, to put it mildly. I will say for folks who are watching, if you didn't have a chance to check out that presentation last night, definitely take a look at it. We've got it available to take a look at now. But we had some really cool development guests stopping by as well. I'm personally super excited that Suda-san came by. Can't wait to see what Grasshopper is putting together. It looks like it's going to be awesome. But we had a whole bunch of other stuff coming from third-party devs as well as the first-party folks that we've got working right now.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's what's fun too is see devs from different regions. You know, I think it was a big. Everyone was really excited to find out that the Switch is not region locked.
Yep. Oh yeah. That's right. Expand your library. Speaking of third parties too, I wanted to mention another one that actually sort of came out of the blue for me, but that is going to be there at launch from third party. Is Has Been Heroes. I don't know if you guys have spent any time with that game, but
that game's intense.
It is very intense, and honestly, I'm not. It was a genre of game that I really wasn't familiar with, and I'm an old gamer now, and like I feel like I've seen everything, and that game felt really, really new to me. It also felt like something that I really needed to actually get smarter before I got actually good at, because I'm a Twitch gamer. Like I can do things reactively, but normally I'm pretty bad at games that involve any sort of comprehensive strategy. That game has strategy to it, so I think we're going to be showing that in depth a little bit later as well.
Yeah, and Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh man, where do we start with that game?
Super Mario 64 is one of my favorite Mario games. I would probably be embarrassed to admit how much time I spent on that game, but I probably had dreams about racing penguins after playing that.
Anybody would call it, there's no shame in that.
And it's got that vibe to it. I'm really looking forward to us being able to share more about that game, because I think there's just so much going on there, and it feels like coming home when you play it. It's just it's beautiful.
Yep. Back to sandbox. Back to the sandbox.
Yeah. It's a good place to be.
And I do believe that we're certainly going to go in depth with The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild later on.
We've got some stuff to show off.
We have some exciting stuff to show you guys that you have not seen before later in the day. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming that other people saw that trailer and then rewatched it about 5 times. I know I did the first time we did it. We've been working on the game forever, but I still came out of watching that trailer the first time, emotionally shook. It's this obviously was the first time we peeled back the layers of story and added a little bit more about what sort of the overarching bits are going to be on Zelda, and that game is so good.
It looks good.
Yeah, I feel like
it was like the last thing I saw last night before falling asleep. Watched the
I know, that's why I couldn't
sleep, and I was just seeing those landscapes like in my mind as I was trying to sleep. Like,
if any of us looked tired today, the event ended at midnight New York time, so all of us stayed up, watched the event, and then stayed up much later talking about it, looking at stuff again, catching up with folks who'd watched the trailers and everything as well. So a little low on sleep, but I think it's okay. We're going to be all right to get going.
Because it's like, new system launch is always exciting. And also, like, we're so close. Like, I did the math. We're 49 days from this thing launching.
Ooh.
That's crazy, man.
49 days. That's 7 weeks. Like, that is so soon.
So speaking of, I guess we should jump into one of the new IP that we showed up and give folks a chance to see some gameplay on the Switch.
Yeah.
So folks, please stay tuned. We're going to be coming back with brand new IP ARMS. And we've got a whole bunch of other stuff coming today, so please don't go anywhere. Stick around.
Yeah. See you soon.
See you guys.
That's going to be awesome to be in New York right now. Just hanging out with the event. I heard that they were like giving away tickets to the event, and it was kind of like first come, first served basis. But having the ability for, the people to be playing ARMS, that looks awesome. That looks really, really cool. You've got the Nintendo reps hanging out at the event. There's going to be Nintendo Switch events all over the place. So definitely look at nintendo.com/switch to see if there's going to be an event near you. I know that there's going to be one in February for Chicago. So for those of you guys that are local to Chicago, I would definitely say look into that. Because we don't want to miss out on something like that. I should actually pop that open right now. Nintendo.com/switch. And I could have sworn that there was an events tab over there. But I mean, I think that's crazy. People bringing their cameras, recording all this footage. I'm pretty sure YouTube's like flooded with like gameplay videos right now of all this awesome stuff. Look at this guy and his tripod and mic. I wonder if you guys recognize anyone here. But the game looks pretty great. It looks like you've got a couple different playable characters. Springman is like the flagship dude. I forget what the girl's name is. Any of you guys remember what the girl's name is? But yeah, that's crazy. We're going to go to events. Okay, so New York. There's actually, in New York, if you guys are local to New York, on Sunday, January 15th, the doors open at 10 a.m. on the second floor of 849 Avenue of the Americas. That's pretty cool. Toronto, January 29th. Washington, D.C., February 2nd. Chicago, February 19th. That's where I'm going to be at. San Francisco, February 26th. Los Angeles, March 5th. PAX South, I'll absolutely be there. So all you guys native to the San Antonio region, totally worth it. PAX East, SXSW. I don't really know what SSXW is, but I'll have to look that up. But yeah, PAX East, PAX South, those are all going to be great. So, I mean, PAX East, it'll be at a time after launch, like post-launch, because PAX East is going to be March 10th through the 12th. And we all know that the Nintendo Switch comes out on March 3rd. So, I'm really going to have to scramble to get, like, all my, I don't know, gameplay recorded for the weekend, because I'll be gone starting that Thursday to hang out at PAX. Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be very good. But I want to see some more like action of this. It looks really cool. Just like the whole grab technique of like putting both of your hands out, jumping in midair to dodge those punches. Looks like a cool game. Like, I don't know, do you guys feel that ARMS is going to be a really, really good standout game? Or do you guys think that it'll be just kind of like a preview gimmick? And maybe just kind of not really have too much depth to it. And it's just like, oh, hey, here's a new system. Here's what the new system can do. You can punch with it. Or do you guys think that, oh, wow, this is cool because, you know, it's going to have online. It's going to, you know, have a lot more story mode, maybe, where you unlock the characters, a lot more depth with accuracy, precision on punches. Let me know what kind of boat you guys are in or how you guys feel about ARMS. I think it looks pretty fun. I think that it's going to be something where it could definitely be a button mashing kind of game where you're just like, ah. So it kind of reminds me of Smash Bros. In that aspect where you can shield, you can grab. You know, button mashing probably won't do you the best. So I'm very excited to hear what you guys think. Preview gimmick that's gonna not be so successful, or do you guys think that there's gonna be some real longevity to it? I'm kind of in between. I'm excited for it right at first, but really until I see more, I don't honestly know. I honestly don't know. This guy's getting rocked by this this big yellow guy, the big yellow guy that spins around. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then you see some like maybe your arms like tend to break or something like that. I don't know what the caution. If you guys can see my mouse clicker right over here. Oh, no, I didn't enable mouse clicker. But anyway, if you see that, like, there's a little caution symbol on their arms. Okay, so Ribbon Girl, that's her name. Ribbon Girl. Okay. So Burger 150 plays says, I hope that it doesn't end up like Pokken. Yeah, I don't know. Pokken tournament was great at the beginning, and then they tried to include it a little bit more mainstream into fighting game tournaments. I mean, I think Pokken was still successful overall. I'm not really honestly sure. It's not as successful as Smash Bros, but you know, what is like a Nintendo fighting game that's more successful than Smash Bros? There really isn't.
Hey, welcome back. This is Nintendo Treehouse
Okay, nice. We've got Kindra
Switch.
and
My name is Kindra, and
JC.
I'm up here with JC and Morgan, and
Guys,
we are
you guys.
super excited to showcase a ton of new games with you guys today. So right now we're actually going to check out a brand new IP called ARMS. It's a fighting game. It involves extendable arms, and Morgan is actually going to drive the boat on this one. So if you want to...
No, actually, JC's going to take it off.
Oh,
I'm gonna
JC,
look out,
alrighty
man.
then.
Yeah, hey guys. So check it out. So ARMS. ARMS, you nailed that right on the head. ARMS is a fighting game where you have like two people that go 1v1. And yeah, they have extendable arms. So it's a little bit different than a traditional kind of like, you know, fighting game where things are a little close. But it changes quite a bit, and you'll see that. So I guess what I'll do is maybe we should just hop into the game, and I can kind of show you,
well,
everything controls. Oh, what's up?
Oh, no, nothing.
Want to check out the screen?
I was
That's
gonna
kind of a really
say,
cool
just
graphic.
I like right there. I love
That's
this like
super
title screen
cool,
of this
man.
demo version we've got.
Like
'cause,
how
right there, visually.
how do you guys want to
so
see Let's
intense.
Plays of
Yeah,
ARMS?
It's kind of what you do,
Like
right?
full
I mean, you
like
kinda throw a punch and
webcam,
you kinda
like
hit the person in the face, right? I mean, it's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
And if you'll notice, I'll talk about the backgrounds later and stuff too, but we'll get into it. So there's a couple characters in this particular demo. There's 5 of them, but I'll start with Springman first, and I'll just kind of go into kind of basics and kind of teach you guys how to play, how it works, and we'll go from there. So as you can see, I'm holding the Joy-Con up in kind of like this thumbs-up grip style. So like kind of the face, like the ABXY buttons and all the sticks are kind of facing in, and then I have my thumbs on the L and R buttons up top like this. So I'm just going to press L and R with my thumbs like this, and we're in. Now the motion, the way it works is you're going to tilt gently to the side, and we saw this a little bit last night where he was kind of like tilting a little bit. You saw it in the video, so we're going to tilt a little bit just to move. You don't need a lot. Okay. You can also tilt forward and back like that. And with your left thumb, you can actually press the L button to dash. So you can actually just move forward and dash this way. You could dash to the left, dash to the right. All it takes is one button. So it's, you know, in general, you know, it's really simple, right? So R button with your right thumb to jump.
That's
like
cool.
that.
I like that they're breaking down like how to play the game.
Yeah, oh, Master Mummy? Oh,
Yeah.
he'll be digging me in a
Pretty
second. So to punch is actually interesting because your hands, these punches are more like Wing Chun punches, I call them, like thumbs up punches. So you want to punch straight and flick. It's nice, this nice straight flick. And notice how the fist travels straight, right? You can throw it with your right hand, left hand. And it says twist or curve your punches. So really it's a two-step punch. So the moment after you flick, you want to gently kind of rock your right hand to the inside or rock it to the outside. So it's one kind of fluent motion. And that's all it takes. It's very, very simple.
That's where the
movement
magic starts. That's like the first little nibble of like where that depth comes from. And we're gonna get more into that.
Oh my gosh, dude. Like I will break this thing down. And so we already talked about, you know, curving your punches and stuff. But what that does is, you know, if you think about how they're standing, it's you really have to kind of track and predict where the other person's going to go and then, you know, guide your punch to their face. See? I'm going to go back to the face punching thing.
Master Mummy's totally going easy on you right now.
Yeah, so if you flick with both hands and punch with both hands straight at the same time, you will grab.
Nice.
So now we have kind of the basics of every fighting game, right? You have movement, you have punches, and now you have throws. And don't worry, we'll get into a couple other stuff. So in the bottom right corner, you see the little triangle? It's kind of like on like, yellow flames and stuff.
Yep.
If you press the ZR button with your right thumb, you can press it, and then you just kind of flick both hands and punch both hands forward a little bit. And there you go.
Dude, that's
Just totally
blurry.
rock
That's awesome.
The other person with a super move. All right. So
like
let me
push
go
them
ahead,
both forward, grab
L&R
them, and then
buttons,
like
get to a
do the
fight,
outside
Master
Z
Mummy's
triggers
so mad
for
to get
the
us
like
in
pause of
training,
fury.
just beat up on him.
That's
Sit there and
obviously
take it.
the
Oh,
cool
man.
combo to do.
I wish all my
Master
opponents were that
Mummy.
easy. It would just be a training dummy. It's not. That's not the case. I mean,
That
this
would be
game
fun.
is. It would be
Yeah.
fun, but let me tell you, man, it's all about reading the other person and what they're doing. So, what's interesting about this game is also selection of arms. You'll notice that Springman actually has, you know, a couple different options, and each of these arms on the left and right hands I can pick independently. So, just for this round,
Toaster.
I'm gonna pick. You want the toaster? Okay, I'll pick
one
toaster.
of the toasters, yeah.
Okay, toaster on my left hand, and what, boomerang or try it with the other.
Boomerang's good. That'll show
Boomerang?
some of that'll accentuate sort of the curve you get on some of those punches.
Oh man, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and select these. So press L&R to confirm, and we're off and running. Now, so another thing I want to show you is blocking. So, and I'll go back into why blocking is important in a second. Well, not because of defense, but other things. So notice how
Oh,
my
that's
left
pretty
hand,
cool.
when I
That
throw it out
boomerang?
straight, I can hit him. But strategically, what I like doing, since I have the boomerang in my right hand, I'm going to flick out the boomerang, force him that way, and he has to deal with that. And,
Oh, there.
ooh, see if am I close enough? Oh, trouble on. Motion's important.
Yeah, and you guys saw there what JC did. You can sort of see there's like these little exclamation points that start to show up on the shoulders and arms. So the arms, as they take damage left and right, sort of get staggered, and that'll load. And that's something you have to sort of. If you get one of your arms negated, like your right arm goes down, you can't block with that.
Exactly. And further, you know, the Master Mummy did this to me. I tried to throw, and he punched through them. So they're, oh boy, move. Nope,
Yikes.
nope. Trampoline. Whoop.
That was good. So you saw that he unleashed his flurry of
Eat it.
punches.
Oh, I tried to combo because you can actually.
That's kinda
you know,
cool.
knock
That,
him
like,
into
you don't
those,
necessarily
trampolines
have
in the
to,
back and
like,
then
go
combo
crazy
again
with
when he was
that
juggling midair,
if you
so
do unleash
I
it.
totally missed it though. Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
that was nice.
We got this. Oh, that was bad. Wait. Throw a punch. Oh, too slow. Wait. I'm just gonna do this and finish him off. There we go.
Oh, that was nice.
Okay.
So
Oh.
strategically,
That looks cool.
depending
I think the
on arms
boomerang
that I
is,
pick, I'm always thinking, okay, the
it
boomerang
seems like just
technically
another
goes around
punch, but,
arms,
like,
so
it
I know
has a
that
lot
my
more
fists
arc
aren't
to
gonna
it.
clash with his with that. So I always lead with the boomerang first to get him to move and to get him to punch. So that's kind of the way I think about the boomerang in this particular matchup. Now, I'm going to trade a little bit and use the trident and kind of show you some advanced stuff. So let's switch it up now. I'll do trident in my left hand, and my right hand I'll do toaster.
Yeah, and you can see this is the best 2 out of 3 match. JC's got a little one win up in the left corner. You can see his little icon with the little blue dot.
And you
He's
can
got
see
one win.
our health bars, so mine's in the bottom right, and I can see Master Mummy's. It's right over his head in the top right. So, oh, he's got his. Oh, I was so glad I was watching.
Wow.
Look at that. It's very
Close.
serendipitous. It was totally, and always movement is life, man.
He
And,
wants his revenge.
He does.
Seeks revenge.
Oh, you ain't getting nothing. I got it. Oh, no.
Oh, you were lucky. Both your arms were gone.
Yeah, and I realized that, picking the trident against Master Mami was not a smart idea because both of his arms can actually go through my left hand. See, the trident covers a lot of ground, but it's weak. See how that went right through?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually not very smart against this matchup.
Oh man, JC's getting owned right
Which,
now.
again,
but he'll make it
it's
back.
deep, dude. I didn't have to tell you this, but I'll keep talking about, rock, paper, scissors games and fighting games. But wait, give me a second, There, he's over. Eat it.
There you go.
There you go.
I mean, that's really all it takes is just kind of going like that. That's pretty interesting.
Okay.
And if you just pretty much sidestep
So,
and dodge,
this is
do
really,
like
really
the
hard.
double jumps, you should be good to go. But I guess that's pretty predictable because you can see where they're jumping and then kind of curve your shots.
Oh my gosh. See, what he's doing is the reason why I keep getting shocked is he's powering up those punches. And when he powers up the punches, I can power it up.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And he wake up.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, and then grab them right when they wake up. Oh man, that was awesome looking.
Got it. That was so
Wow, clutch
Okay,
KO,
so
dude. Good job.
Let me kind of go what you're seeing here. So essentially, you're
The game looks pretty cool.
Different types of moves, right? Technically, I have a punch, I have a throw, and I have a block, which I didn't actually use very much because I actually like moving around and kind of dodging around them instead. Now, it's kind of a basic staple in fighting games to where it's
So we
rock,
got
paper,
Mummy
scissors, right?
something or other. You got Springman,
wins
Ribbon Girl.
over
Who the heck's this blue guy?
wins
I
over
wonder like
blocks, and
what
blocks
their
usually wins
specific
over punches.
attributes are.
And
I'm
what
very
ends up
curious about
happening is
that.
if
I
you
hope they go
dodge, you
over
move
it.
out of that rock paper scissors game because you can't do any damage, but you can't accept any damage either, right? So let me go ahead and pick somebody else. Who should I pick?
Ethan's in the comments asking, I hope that there are multiple difficulty settings. I'm pretty sure that they're going to put like hard or expert
Ribbon
mode.
Girl? Okay, I'll do Ribbon Girl.
And then JC, it's important to point out that you've been playing with the Joy-Con one in each hand.
Yes.
Sort of using motion
So yeah, there's
controls,
got to be
but,
some sort of
there is
in-game
obviously,
like
if you're a
climb up
purist
to
and
the
you like button
top
controls, you'd rather use a
mode
traditional
other than
controller.
just
You could of course do that as well.
You can. But for me
playing
personally, I got so
multiplayer.
used
There's
to doing
gotta be
this
something
that,
like that.
I'm all about.
So yeah, it looks like each of the
emotion.
characters
I kind
have
of
their
got
own
used to
little
it.
arms.
Oh no, it's
Kind of like
great,
Splatoon. Once you
Or
get used to it,
hands.
it's really hard. You have so
That's
much.
what's great about ARMS, like, just to make the point, is like, it's a game that you can pick up the Joy-Con, one in each hand, and because you have one in each hand, like, your movements are really translated almost instantly on screen, and you feel like you know what you're doing right away. Like, you're almost immediately, like, functional at playing the game, pretty good. But then, the more you play, the more you start to find that depth of controls. And I think that people that once they get their hands on this game are really gonna, like, appreciate, like, how much the Joy-Con brings to that game, to the game, and just discovering
Ninjara.
Yeah, and JC, you were talking about how as you throw the punch, you can actually feel the arms extending and unraveling.
Oh, it's weird. The HD Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time I got this, I was like, wait a minute, this is super weird.
It's like kind of
Is
disorienting.
it? No, it feels.
What
like,
was
it's
that?
weird.
Like,
the best way to describe
She
it is it
broke his
feels like
arms
something's
or
traveling
something,
out of your
and
hand.
like he was
Like, if I'm
down.
punching a ribbon, it
Okay,
feels
so
like
that's
a
probably what
ribbon's,
those
like,
little
unraveling,
triangle
traveling that way. I can't.
things are all
I don't know
about.
how
Like if
else
your
to
arms
explain
take
it,
too much
but
damage,
that's the
you're
best I
like
can do.
stunned
So
for a
you've
little
got Ribbon
bit.
Girl this time, and so as you guys probably noticed, he's got a different selection of arm attachments. So the characters, the character models are one thing, and then
Nito
they sort of have a
and
stock set
Blasey
of three.
says that
There's
Jess and
definitely
I should
of,
play
attachable
ARMS when it comes out.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh,
pick
don't worry,
Sparky and
we'll
Slap
get a
Commander.
couple
I'm gonna get into a
episodes of
couple
ARMS
things.
going.
Slapamander.
Slap
Yeah.
him in this thing. What's interesting
It'll
is
be
if you
really
think
fun.
about, you think about different fighting games, and I play a lot of them at work. I know you guys probably see me in Smash Bros. Just like,
Yeah, I
like,
really have to figure out like
after
how I'm
work
gonna do
and
like
every day.
webcam layout for stuff
I'm
like
really
that.
about thinking about what are the it takes a lot in other fighting games to have access to rock paper or scissor in
Nice
both of those.
grab. I like how that. You notice both of his arms were knocked down, and then
Yep.
you immediately went in.
That's a strat, man. That's legit. Oh, you unlocked the trampoline in the middle of the stage. Hold on. I love this. Oh, totally bounced me. But the thing that really gets you about it is you have options to really get to everything. I mean, really, all you need to do is either you're flicking both hands forward at the same time to throw, or you're flicking, one to punch, or you're doing this to block. So every motion you have is very simple, and it's simple button controls too. You only have technically 2 buttons to, to press. So it's very simple, but it gets very deep really quickly when you figure out how to use them and what your movement options are and what the optimal leading off of that. Oh,
Whoa.
exact combos. Anyway,
That's crazy.
And
That's like a lot of
Colin, I know
damage
that,
whenever you get that
Roman
super.
Ninja, like,
My
disappeared
goodness.
for a second in a puff of smoke, and then he was like backing into their area.
Ah,
so that's
yeah.
pretty sweet.
Yeah,
So-
we'll talk about that too. I think
yeah.
the
guys
characters
gotta-
each have their own sort of unique characteristics. As
Yeah,
well.
they have like their thing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they all have their thing. So here, let's restart another one. And do you
Yeah,
want to
so
play
you
this
just went.
time?
Yeah, you just went 2-0 against the CPU, but I think it's time to fight somebody. Maybe I've been practicing.
If you
So,
want some, come get some.
I'm gonna grab my own set of Joy-Con here. I get the colored
All right,
ones
who are you
are
guys
really
gonna think?
exciting.
Who's gonna win?
While you're putting those on,
Oh my
Hey, we'll
gosh,
talk
who
about
is
this.
going to
So,
win? I'm
kinda-
curious.
maybe let's. I'll go into 2 players, and I'm gonna pause right here on the screen for a bit so we can
Yeah.
check out the characters. So Springman's kind of balanced and all around. He has great motion. He has a lot of option like for movement. He has a good, the jump and the dash has a good length, and it's pretty standard. It's actually a little better than everybody else's. When it comes to Ribbon Girl, I don't know if you noticed this, but the last game I was jumping like 4 or 5 times.
Here, I'll go on the same one. So
Yeah, you could
Yeah, you
you
were
could totally
pretty
do
jumpy.
that. I was all about, dude, if you can control the vertical space, it's actually really hard for.
Yeah.
She's hard to hit. Ninjara, I think he was my opponent in like one of the rounds before, and you said he disappeared in a puff of smoke. If you block and a punch is coming toward you, Ninjara will disappear and reappear depending on what side the punch is coming from, and then you have frame advantage on how to actually hit.
Yeah, and what's really cool too about the dev team, I think, has done such an amazing job with the IP because like the characters are sort of, they have these extendable arms, and the character design, like Springman has springs, Ribbon Girl has ribbons, Ninjara, if you didn't notice, had chains for arms.
Yeah, chains for
Master Mummy has
glasses.
like gauze, so it's all things that like are believably extendable in this magical world they've created. So
Man, it's almost like a World Cupping like sporting event almost, like. Anyway, so Master Mummy is kind of interesting because he has a little bit of super armor, which means he can take like a hit or two. But at the same time,
tank.
if he blocks, yeah, he's a tank. If he blocks, you'll see him heal. So you don't want to leave him just by himself blocking because he'll just start healing. When it comes to Mechanica can jump.
Love her.
I know, right? She's actually really cool. Aside from just jumping multiple times, she can actually press the R button and hold it down, and she can steer herself in flight in midair.
Yeah.
So you have a ton of different options, and depending who you choose, and the arms you choose, kind of changes the way you play the character.
yeah, so let's choose 2 of the ones maybe we haven't seen yet. You played as Ribbon Girl and Springman, so
Some of you guys in the
what do you
comments are
wanna-
like,
you fought Master
you
Mummy,
have a
so
feeling
should
that
we
people
bust
won't
out
use their wrist
One Ninjara?
straps.
Ninjara and
Yeah, we were
Mechanica,
talking
maybe?
about that
Oh,
during
sure.
the
Yeah, wanna do
presentation
that? Here,
yesterday.
Ninjara. There you go.
Well, at least we get to see some Mechanica. That's
I love his chain
interesting.
Sunglasses too. It's like wearing.
Sorry, man. They kind of went out the character designs, and what's funny is if you look in the background, you'll also notice that depending who we pick, those people in the background are cheering for me. So you see some Ninjara fans, and you're going to see like Mechanica fans in the background right now. They're all like cheering, and they have different stuff. All right. Anyway, different weapons here. I like the Sparky, and because you can charge up some punches. So I'm going to use the Sparky to charge up. I'm telling you my strategy here,
Yeah.
and I'm going to pick the Chakram to kind of lead you. There you go. So Sparky and Chakram for
I'm
me.
going to use the Toaster, which is also pretty standard, and the Boomerang to get some nice curves going.
Okay, in my head, I gotta.
Let's just take a second to show sort of before we start beating each other up too much, let's show a
Also,
little
now
bit
you want
more
the
of
break,
that.
huh?
Yeah, well, let's show sort of visually what you're talking about, sort of that rock paper scissors of like what works.
Oh,
against what.
oh yeah, that's a good idea. So how about
what do you want to show first? So right now I'm blocking. I'm tilting
Okay,
my
so you're blocking. So I'm gonna punch real quick. And you can see that nothing really
punch with
happens.
either hand.
Yep. But if I throw, right? This is the counter. If I throw like that wins over blocks, right? And then if you want to
I'm gonna block again, and now throw that. Go ahead and put the throw at me.
throw, okay, throw's coming. Here we go. Go throw. And notice how his punch breaks throws. So you have to really understand what's their habit. How often is Morgan punching? I'm always thinking, how far is he away from me? What's the best weapon for me to use?
That's
And
what's
cool.
coming at me? Is
I
it
like
one
that a
arm?
lot.
Is it
It's like
two
rock,
hands
paper,
or grab?
scissors. So
I
if
mean, you
people's
have to kind
like
of read it, but really
constantly
it's
grabbing
simple
at you, then
because
just
all
punch
you
them.
have to do is know either to flick with one hand, flick with two, block, or just move.
Yep.
Like, it's all here. You don't, I mean, it's simple. It's
Yep.
really simple. You just have to, it's up in here is where, in your head. Try to get in their head. All right,
All right,
talking.
ready?
You ready for this?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to talk about my strategy while I'm hopefully beating you up here. So at the end of every jump and dash, you'll see that I'm going to power my punches, and my punch actually is charged a little bit. So I'm charging my punch on purpose. And these punches become a little bit more powerful. They have status effects depending if you can hit with
Oh, no.
that. Yeah, so what I'm doing is my strategy is my left hand is a Sparky. So if I dash or jump and dash like that at the end of it and throw this out, it stunned him. That's kind of my goal. And then I hit him with the chakra. See? Look how much damage that does. Oh. And sorry, I would kind of call that one. Yeah,
Timed
we
out.
were messing around.
Yeah, we were sharing a lot of knowledge. Timer ran out, so.
So
This next match we can go at it a little
Okay,
bit.
for real.
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean,
like
I agree with some of you guys in the
Okay.
comments. The fact that this is like, it's a new
also
game.
right now kind of
I
thinking
think
about
we
it.
all
I'm
have to
not
keep an
gonna do
open
that.
mind
Let's
about
do
it.
That's
I'm
actually a
definitely
really
going to
good
give it a
choice.
shot. It seems pretty fun. It
know what?
seems, just
I'm gonna
different.
stick with
Different than
Zelda.
the normal stuff that we're used to.
All right.
Of course, we're all going to get Zelda,
Interesting.
but this is going to be a good change of pace after we played Zelda non-stop
Charge
for
meter
the
actually
entire
carries over
first
from
month of
matches, so I
launch.
already have my special ready. Pretty cool, actually.
See how I'm just disappearing? I'm not using that a lot, am I, Morgan?
I love how you guys can interact with the stages as well, like on the outer rims. You've got like the bouncy.
Oh yeah, and I'm using it too.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
really
bad.
I was like, do it. It's a throw or punch.
I was gonna throw a grab as soon as you landed, and you dodged it there.
Throw combination, dude. Just you have
Oh
to keep
my
the other person
gosh.
under pressure.
JC
Especially
is
when you're
rocking
targeting
him.
you want- Oh, you missed. Don't miss, bro. Don't miss.
That was vicious,
I'm
man.
like
Oh my
listening to you
goodness.
talk. I'm like, God, I'm learning so much from JC as I'm getting beat
Yeah,
up.
it's really important. You have to study the other person. It's all about reading, man.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's all about reading.
Yeah,
it's all
but
about
he
reading
looks
and leading.
stylish while he's doing it.
On Ninjaro,
Yeah.
he's got those glasses in
Look
his
at him.
arms. He's fine. Look at
It's
those chains.
All right, so
You want
what do you
me
think
to
this
switch?
time? You want to switch?
I'll switch.
up?
I want Master Mummy because I love playing as Master Mummy. He's arguably my favorite character because
All right, I'm gonna go back to Ribbon Girl.
in a way it's really annoying. Oh man, it's so good to be able to like talk like this.
Do you
It's
guys
so
think?
cool.
Can you guys see
I've been waiting
Arms
so long
being
to
in
talk about
like
this,
the
I
like the
know.
main
It's
tournament
See me at my
circuit
desk, like, playing like every
and
day.
You
like
think you can handle double
any
slap
kind
handers?
of convention or
Actually,
big
yes,
game
Double
can.
slappies.
tournament thing? I don't
Yes, I
know.
can. You
Could we
can't-
see
you
this
can't
as a
have these
competitive
old
game?
revolvers, though. You can't have
Who knows?
And then this is weird. Now the one I have is the revolvers, which is interesting because there's 3 different shots in a row that kind of puts it out there.
Oh my.
And he does a lot of damage if you can connect with these. And it's really hard for some characters, if you don't know the right motion options, to just get eaten up like hard by these, dude. Like it's...
So each one comes out sequentially, and then you can like have a hook in there. Towards
Yeah,
the
it looks
end.
like this mummy's got some sort of super armor that he can take some hits.
Oh,
I
without
we'll
flinching?
see we'll see a stage in a bit where you can like use those hooks with the stage.
Oh, good. That was a wake-up throw. I did not see that one coming. Don't do it. Oh, look at...
Oh, I used my double jump to try to
It
avoid
was
that.
so
Right,
close.
right, it's so funny.
So
'cause
the
I
concept of
almost got
shield
over the
grabbing
top.
is
So,
kind of
let
a
me talk
thing.
about West strategy.
I think
So
I was
even when you
watching like
have
Ribbon
and
Girl
you
like
use your
putting up the
ZR
shield
move,
and then just
there's
grabbing
actually
directly
a little
after.
bit of a delay, but you get extremely powerful moves. So what I was trying to do with the revolver was delay it one hand by one hand, so everything would combo at the same time.
Yeah.
So there's, you gotta
I mean,
know those
imagine
things,
if
and you'll learn 'em
you know
pretty
this
easily
game
once
was brought
let
to
me see.
big fighting
Alright,
tournament
I'm gonna pick
scenes.
first. I love this
You know,
revolver. It's
just
so good.
watching people like just going at it. It would be a sight to see. I would totally
Oh,
support
there it is.
Yeah, his revolver's hard. His revolver's hard to counter because it comes out like staggered, you know.
And you have to keep moving.
Well, because you have to wait. You have to wait longer. Whereas the Trident, which you saw, that sends 3 out as well.
Oh, that was smart. Oh, yeah? That goes through all of them, buddy. Oh. I got you. Oh, no. I'm in trouble here. Oh.
You should do the heal. Do the heal so we can show the audience.
Oh, how in the heck?
Oh. He's
Yeah,
slow,
I'm
he's
super
good.
excited for this
slower,
game.
so I have a
I think
little
that
advantage
it
on
just kind of
speed,
hit
so
me
I have
right
to try to
now.
use
You know,
there we go,
I'm
there we
pretty
go.
Oh, no.
pretty
Okay,
pumped
so-
I was
up
trying to
for
heal,
it.
but he's
Just a
actually
second.
leading the heal, and he's throwing me now.
Yeah, but you could see he was like there it is. Yeah, he's absorbing souls into his body so that he
Uh-oh,
can heal.
that's bad.
Oh, what?
Dang.
Oh!
I didn't make out of that one, man. You
And I
got
feel
me.
like
So
Ribbon
yeah,
Girl's
with that
really well
mummy, you
matched
just
to
got to be
Master
like
Mummy, too.
really,
She's
really
super-
fast
she's
and
super
like
bouncy and
going
she's really
around
fast, so she
him,
kinda
and then just get
counteracts
really
his, like,
close
big
and just
beefy slower
wreck him.
moves.
That's true.
All right, it's
That's
1-1.
interesting.
This
So
is-
if you guys were to play
this
this game
is
right
fun
now,
one.
what character
What
would
to pick,
you
what to pick, what to pick.
guys
I know.
kind of
I got
main?
2 big punches. I want to count the
Who would you
know what?
main?
I have an idea.
Just
That's
given the
Interesting, too,
footage
'cause,
that we've
like, I
seen
feel like
right
every- You know, you
here,
have a dominant hand left or right, but also sometimes
I think
like,
the
if your right
ninja,
hand goes
man,
down
the
in
ninja
game
can
and you're going to block with it. and then
pretty
arms
much
disabled,
move
you have to
around
use your
anywhere.
left,
I
so you
would
have to be
totally
always
main
ready
the
at any time to
ninja.
use both hands.
That's true. And,
You know, it kind of depends on which one you have on each side too.
That's true. I mean, if you, what's funny is every time you have like one of your arms goes down and it's like red, you have very limited movement options. Also, you start to get really like, oh no, like you're kind of stuck, right? You're kind of sitting there and yeah, it's not no bueno. Oh, that was a grab. Good read.
Play chicken now. I'm a little intimidated because this is Master Mummy's stage. You know, you can I can see his like little that trampoline in the middle.
Here we go.
So a lot of you guys are saying ninja,
Both fired up. Yeah.
Oh, slow.
Ribbon Girl, or ninja. Yeah, ninjara.
Oh, that's bad.
Seriously, a lot of you guys like that, and
Jeez, look at
I honestly
combo.
think that that's
was
a
all-
really good. Speed is
Oh,
really
he's reading the
like
throw.
a
Okay,
crucial
fine.
factor.
Reaction. Oh boy. Oh, this is not looking good for Master Mummy.
in determining who's going to win, because like how mobile you are in like nimbly dodging punches and then allowing you to kind of sneak in after like their arms are all the way out and then deliver punches there. That's really like a strategy that I'm kind of thinking right now.
Why did I fall for that?
See, I'm healing. I'm good.
Spring boy, baby.
I'm
Spring boy.
Oh, no, miss.
Barely.
Oh no.
Here it comes. Oh my gosh. You just got like a sliver of health.
I'm good. I'm good.
He's
We're good.
recovering, though.
We're good. Don't panic.
Dang.
No.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Good win. That was
So,
Like, I
a
know
good
the
question in the
factors
comments
like,
is
taking
how
up
much
and, like,
money are you going to have to
regenerate,
spend
but
in
I
order
don't
to
wanna
play
get
with a
too greedy
friend?
and try to, you know.
That's true.
I'm honestly
That's good.
thinking
That's
you
really
just
good.
have to invest
so,
in another set
I
of
mean, this is
Joy-Con
the thing,
controllers,
I'm
which
always,
costs
like,
about $70.
Thinking of different ways to like.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
So then the
can't really
game
ever take a
was
minute
the game's
off
probably
your
going to be
because you're always
50
having to react to what
or
your opponent's
49.
doing
No,
or
what was
what
that?
your opponent
59.99?
and it takes a while to sort of in your head to like figure out.
So,
all these you're looking
yeah,
at
you're gonna
coming
have
at
to
you know, am I gonna stagger those like we talked about, or is,
drop
like,
a little bit
one
of
your arms
cash if you want to
disables,
play
I'll try to knock that
multiplayer
one
with a
down,
buddy.
and then once
Or,
you're,
you know, if
once
you have a
one
friend that
arm
already
disabled,
has a
I can get more aggressive.
Nintendo Switch, then
all right
just
here.
come on over, bring your Joy-Cons,
So,
and just go from
all right,
there.
so I think we have time for one more match.
Yeah, you want more?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
And you know, we've been talking a lot during these, but really
Just,
just
like,
sort of
just go for it?
Play for the
Okay.
champion, world champion.
World. And you go with that?
Yeah, yes.
yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
true.
actually.
Treehouse Live
Like
champion.
best in the world or something.
Yeah.
It's like, it's fine, right?
Treehouse Live champion. I'm gonna go with.
Okay, let's see.
Mug Nug in the comments says, looks fun, but I'm worried about the repetitiveness.
go-
Yeah, I'm kind of
She's
worried
really
about
my lady,
that
though. I
too.
like Master Mummy, but
Because,
really
you know,
most-
I'm gonna
after
go
you've
back to
already
the
picked a
mechanic I lost
main,
earlier with her, so I'm gonna try
and like
to,
a weapon
I'm
set
gonna
for
try
left
to,
and right,
yeah.
I mean, what else are you gonna
myself
do?
in it.
Yeah.
So, I
You
mean,
can
I
fly.
really want them
You can
to
fly temporarily.
kind of expand on, okay, other
Okay.
than,
All right, for real this
you know,
time. For real
PvP, local,
bit of
you
a
know,
chess
what else
match,
is there?
like, which arms am I gonna be most effective against
So,
your fighting style?
We'll
I'm
see.
gonna start off
We'll
with
see.
this.
Hopefully it won't become too repetitive, but we can see that JC's been training off screen like a lot because he's wrecking everyone.
Something to freeze.
Streams
Air?
kind of experiencing a little bit of latency here, but that's okay. It'll kick out.
Ooh.
Broadcasting to multiple people at a time. There's about 50,000 people watching the Nintendo stream right now,
Oh yeah?
which is just a small fraction of the actual Wii
Morgan
U
wanted me to like
presentation.
sports
So.
commentate, but then I was like, I don't know.
Ah, nice.
We're just gonna.
Some people in the
we're just
comments
gonna
say
let
that
the-
they'd
the
buy
stage is
2
in
Nintendo Switch consoles to have the best experience.
beat each other
And
up.
I don't
You can also
know if
wake
that's
up.
necessarily warranted. Like, I don't think you need to have the
Okay,
best
so-
experience with it.
So what I was doing is actually using my left hand. to
Unless that could be an
because the slap
option.
commander takes time to
Correct me
charge
if I'm
when
wrong,
you're powered
but
up.
is
So I was
there
doing this
just
to lead to get you to
split
open.
screen like we're seeing here,
So,
or
again,
can you
whenever you use
honestly
your
have
weapons,
2
y'all-
Nintendo Switches,
Alright,
connect them back to back local,
After.
and then you play yours and I play mine, so that you get the full experience of like full screen rather than shared split screen?
Slightly different approach.
That would be
this
cool.
time.
So we didn't-
That'd
we
be
didn't get
cool,
a chance
but
to show it
I
this
don't
time, but,
want to people
obviously
think that,
up
oh
there
yeah,
are
I gotta
ton of
buy
different
2 Nintendo
stages,
Switches
and
in
each of
order
the
to
stages
play
interact,
with my
quite a
friend.
bit with
No,
the
that's
stage
not it.
And, use it to your
But yeah, a
advantage
lot
and
of people
disadvantage.
are a little bit upset at the
So-
price point of the extra Joy-Con
We'll have to
controllers
check
for
that out
70
another time
bucks.
for-
I don't know how I feel about that. Bless you. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch is going to be
good. That was really
300 bucks, right? That's not even including taxes wherever you guys are from.
It's definitely like an
And
adjustment,
that
'cause I
already
just
comes with
remember the
Joy-Con
last time.
controllers.
Working
You'll
on
have to
triple
buy the
jump, now my
game,
jump
and
is
then if
much
you want
slower,
to have a
but like I said, I
friend,
have that
you'll
hover,
have
so
to
it's
buy an
just I have
extra
to
set of
adjust
Joy-Con
the-
controllers for that
using that
70
to my
bucks. So,
advantage.
I mean, consider of it kind of like an
Counter throw.
investment. You're going to be having this controller that you can, bring to
There.
parties and whatnot. So,
Dodging.
if you think of it like that, it's really not that big of a deal. But I
One and
would have
one.
liked to seen
All right.
maybe like a
You guys are so in the
$50
zone.
It's-
No.
you gotta
a
focus,
$50
man.
price
Don't
point
take
for that,
your-
25
it's like
bucks
kinda
a
like
pop,
games,
a
you don't look
Joy-Con.
at yourself, you look at him.
But
You look at
I don't know.
Quit after that.
I
I
don't
should've
know.
quit
Maybe
after the last
the
match.
technology on the
All right,
inside of
match
each one of
2.
these
You want
things
River Girl again? You want
is
River Girl?
like
I'm
No,
gonna-
I haven't used Ninja
really
yet, so
awesome.
I'm gonna bust,
You know,
I'm gonna
it's got
bust
an
out
NFC
Ninja.
reader,
I'll
it's got
take
an
a River
IR
Girl.
camera, gyrometer,
Take a
accelerometer.
River Girl.
So maybe that's how much it actually
Yes.
costs
Oh my
Okay,
gosh, I'm
this
so
stage-
glad. No, I was
this
hoping
is-
for
to
this stage.
manufacture it.
So-
So let me know what you guys think.
Okay, and now I'm actually
Is
gonna
70
change-
bucks
hold
too
on,
much
hold
for
on.
those?
Um,
Or is it right on
I'm gonna
point? What
change.
price would you
Now you
actually
guys
like
will
to pay
see
for
what I
gonna
was
it?
change
talking
my
about earlier.
I'm gonna use
So
It's not just
Um,
rambling.
or
I'm gonna
maybe
play
if
very
they,
differently here, so
did a
I'm actually gonna
bundle.
talk about it real quick.
Yeah. Let's show a little of the
know,
stage off.
So
No, you beat me in the last match. I mean, I'm
Instead of like the
you're
regular
materially better than
Nintendo
me.
so,
Switch
if
basic
you take a
bundle
look
for
at what's happening here,
$299, what if they
there's
did an
some
advanced
columns in the
bundle
middle that
for
can't be
$350?
broken, but I also have
And
to
they
play
threw in the
around
extra
them, so I can
Joy-Con
use this as
controllers
cover.
or something like
I
that,
can hit
or like a
through
carrying
them.
case.
Like,
And
it
you
just-
can even like if we
you
can
wanna
even
destroy them.
well, I was
Of
gonna say
course.
you can even try to curve your punches around them.
You can. So what's funny is this can do it if you flick to the
Yeah, so
side.
let me
It
back
might-
up a little bit. So
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go out.
Let's see. Might release the
flick out that
game
way,
with a
or you
set
can-
of
I can
Joy-Cons.
flick
Yeah,
out my slap
maybe.
on my
They
head
might
that
do
way,
that. Nothing's
flick
been
through,
announced.
So I can attack around if I want to keep my guard.
I would honestly
You
like
have to
that.
kinda pay
If they
attention to
said,
what arena
okay,
you're in, and
here
what obstacles
is
are in there.
Or
ARMS
you get really annoyed with it.
with the
Right out.
special
Oh,
bundle,
right
kind of like what they
Oops.
did in many different Wii U and
That was
Wii
kinda dirty. I'll get you
versions.
a free throw.
If
We'll
they
make it
did
fair.
a
We'll make it
bundle,
fair.
I like that idea. You guys are awesome in the
Yeah, I
comments.
kinda think, okay, now
If they
we're
did some sort of bundle
Right now?
where it's
Alright,
okay, a
seriously,
game
let's go.
by itself, if you want it, it's going to be $59.99. If you drop, you know what, maybe a 99. Okay, $100. How about that? $100.
I was trying to catch you like.
It's a $100 bundle, and you'll get an extra set of Joy-Cons, and you'll get the game. So that's like what?
I'm gonna wake up this way.
So 60, 40. That's a $30 value. Would you guys like that instead? I think that would be amazing. $99.99 MSRP.
I know.
Comes with the
no,
game,
never did.
2 extra
Yeah, you see
Joy-Cons.
that?
You're all
That's
set.
right.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
I
Extra
would
damage
love
got you
that.
too?
Oh man.
Surprise! You're in the corner.
Annie-phobia says,
no,
forget
stay in
about
the corner.
bundles, they
Don't
need
go
more
anywhere.
games at launch.
Stay in the corner.
Annie-phobia, you're right. The launch lineup is pretty slim. It's just Legend of Zelda
yeah,
Breath of the
right.
Wild.
Time expired.
So
You've
again,
got
that's
1, 2
hoping
Switch.
understanding the arena, noticing that I wasn't going
And
much
that's
I needed to
kind
be
of
Yeah.
it. I mean, that's all I really honestly care about. But
All right.
it'll be okay. I mean, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I mean, it's kind of like an all your eggs in one basket thing. You know, if you're not a Zelda player, then you're just stuck with this demo kind of game, which is 1, 2 Switch. So I can see where you're coming from. I'm being like a huge Zelda fan. I'm very excited that Legend of Zelda is there, and that's going to keep me busy until you know, Mario Kart comes out, and then Mario Kart's going to keep me busy along with Zelda until the next game comes out. But I can totally see that.
Just trying to keep moving. You don't
This is
do not sit. Like,
don't worry about the lag. Don't complain about the lag. It's on Nintendo's part. They're doing everything that they can about that, so just don't even worry about it.
Oh, they wanted to end it with a grab.
I mean, it's more of along the lines to, you guys are here because we're discussing this. If you guys wanted to watch Nintendo's Treehouse presentation, you could easily do it by going to their official channel. The reason why you guys are here on my channel is to pretty much talk about the game. So I'm pretty interested. I'm pretty interested about that. Bomberman is also a launch title, according to AH Games in the comments. That's going to be pretty interesting. So, I mean, maybe the launch window is a little bit bigger.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Family fun, online services, main. Let me click around and let's kind of look at all the
Give you a glass of
the
water.
Nintendo Switch games coming at
I'm quite
launch.
parched.
Okay. Yep. I just admitted.
All right.
Okay. Now.
Let me see. Coming soon. Check out the upcoming releases. Nintendo Switch games.
I like that over the course of our match, we've like.
Okay, so we got 1, 2 Switch.
So, you know, this game is
Well, I don't know. Bomberman doesn't have a release date, does it? Super Bomberman Switch? Yeah, it says TBA. So, as of right now, I Am Setsuna's March, Bomberman, Snipper Clips, Just Dance, Has Been Heroes, Legend of Zelda, and 1, 2 Switch. Okay, it is a kind of weak lineup. I will totally say that. And none of those are like hard. March 3rd, this is a release title. Nothing is like that besides 1, 2 Switch and Legend of Zelda. So, I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest.
There you go.
Oh, I jumped right into it.
Wow.
Oh, I tried to air dodge to my right, and I air dodged straight into.
Oh man, that was okay. I'll say.
Oh,
I'll
GG.
say I got lucky, but yeah, GG's man. Seriously, that was good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. That was. That was nice.
That was
Yeah.
really close. You
The
guys
Silent
were
Dragon
very,
asks
like,
if you can
closely
pre-order the
matched,
Switch. You
and-
can.
Yeah, you both did
You
a
can
great
most likely
job.
head over to your
We're
local
all winners
GameStop
here.
Yeah, but someone's getting
and
someone's glass of
pre-order
water.
it from there.
So,
Terrible.
cool.
Yeah, wow.
So
yeah,
what I'm
so-
going
Awesome.
to,
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
I'm probably
so
going
that
to
was
do
our
is
brand new
we're going to end
IP,
off the stream in like maybe about
Arms.
15 minutes.
Morgan,
I'm not going to be
thank you
here
for
all
playing.
day
Definitely.
because I
What's up,
really
dude?
have to go make a trip over to
So
GameStop
stay tuned. We're actually
and
going to check
make
out
sure that I get all
some
my
hardware
pre-order
overview
stuff
next.
there. I'm gonna drop a good chunk of change. Oh my goodness. So yeah, they're being a little bit laggy, but that's you know, it's inevitable when you're attempting to live stream a huge event like this. So I clicked on refresh. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Quit complaining. All right, so yeah, Sonic Mania is cool. That's awesome that they have the actual build for Nintendo Wii U, and you have like the Joy-Con controller with the grip, or I think that's the Pro. It looks great. But yeah, we'll make the next 15 minutes or so just kind of chatting with each other in the comments. So that's really what I want to focus on after the commercial break. I can stay here all day, but I really need to go get my pre-orders at GameStop. There's a link in the description below. If you guys click on that, you can jump over to Amazon, and sometimes Amazon will have the actual the Nintendo Switch system available. But as of right now, there's still some games that you can pre-order by clicking on that link. So everyone go do that, pre-order your games, and go from there. But what are you guys most excited for? Let me know in the comments, and we could just chat about it. Even if the Nintendo stream is a little bit, showing a little bit of latency, I think it's still going to be pretty cool. So Kayan L says Sonic Mania is a good buy. I would totally say so. You guys can actually look on my YouTube channel. I've got a couple preview videos of where I played Sonic Mania from PAX West. I played the I think it was like Xbox build or something like that, or PlayStation 4 build. But it was fun. It played exactly like Sonic 3. To a T. It was amazing. It's made by a good group of guys that are true to the original games. They grew up with the games. So I'm really, really excited for that. Amethyst is excited for Splatoon 2. Zelda, Xenoblade 2, Fire Emblem Warriors. My goodness. Xenoblade 2 sounds really awesome. I don't know if I'd play it other than just like a preview like I've done in the past with the Xenoblade games. It depends on when it comes out. Like, if it comes out after we've completely run Legend of Zelda dry and we've done everything that there is 100% to that game, then, I might look into it. But it really depends on what else is coming out at the time. Because I know that Xenoblade Chronicles X, that's over 100 hours if you want to beat the main story mode. I see Desiree in the comments saying, Zelda isn't enough for me to buy this at launch. And, I was kind of worried that people would actually, feel that way. I knew it was inevitable because, it's kind of, like I said earlier in the stream, it's putting all your eggs in one basket. Yes, Zelda's hype. Everyone loves Zelda, but there's, that few that, hey, I don't necessarily want to play Zelda. I want to play, Mario, or I want to play, I don't know, a shooter game or something like that. So, I mean, having the Mario game come out at holiday, I don't know if it's a development issue or localization issue, but that's kind of, I don't know if it's a missed opportunity because everyone will play a Mario game no matter what age you are. Everyone will play Mario. It's so accessible. But Legend of Zelda, it's not necessarily something that everyone will play. So is that necessarily a good business decision to have the Mario game come out so late in Nintendo Switch's cycle? Let me know. What do you guys think? I think that it should have been brought at the beginning, at least like a month later. So we get to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for a good month, and then next month you get good Mario. That would have been awesome. But, at the same time, you don't want to rush it. With good games like that, this is the Mario game. It has to live up to the expectations. So you really have to think about it like that. I mean, would you want a rushed Mario game that came out at launch where everyone hates it? Or would you rather wait a little bit and let them refine it so that it's really awesome? So, I don't know. The question, it's up in the air. It's really up in the air. I do want to say that, the launch window is not necessarily going to cater towards people who are not Zelda fans. And that's kind of sad. That's really sad. But hopefully, nothing. The Nintendo Switch hasn't revealed everything about it yet. We don't know everything. So there could be some other titles that do come out at launch that we don't even know about. So I'm gonna keep my hopes up for that because I can totally feel for all of you guys that are not Zelda fans. I could totally feel for that. And that stinks because it's like, okay, well, I've never played a Zelda game in my life. If that's you, I've played all the Zelda games. If you've never played a Zelda game, you're like, well, what am I going to get this $400 system right off the bat? You know, the game's, it's $299. And then if you're going to get your 1-2 Switch, that's an additional $50, and then tax, you're looking at $400 right off the bat, and not too many people have $400 lying around for a new system. So what else is in it for me? That's what a lot of people are asking, if you're not a Zelda fan. So I'm curious. I want to see what Nintendo has to show for that. I really hope it's not, you know, all eggs in one basket with putting Zelda on it. I'm personally okay with that, but I can totally feel for the rest of the audience. Let's see. Desiree says that she's a Zelda fan, but Switch is too expensive for me to get it just for one game that I want. Okay, I can totally see that. But hopefully there's going to be even more games that come out. I would suggest looking at nintendo.com/games, and we can kind of look and see what's available here. I mean, Super Bomberman, I mean, is that going to be worth $60? It better not be. I mean, that better be like a $30 game. Sonic Mania is going to be great. That comes out in the spring. So does Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. If you already have a Nintendo Wii U and Mario Kart 8, will you honestly buy the Nintendo Switch just to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? I don't know. That's really up to you guys. Splatoon 2 coming out in the summer. That's going to be pretty cool. Mario Odyssey coming out in holiday. Project Sonic 2017. Street Fighter 2 The Final Challengers. There's a pretty decent year window amount. A decent year window amount, but I mean, with that, it's hard to say. It's honestly really hard to say. So yeah, I'm pretty excited that Nintendo's holding these events, though. 1-2 Switch. Let's see. Does that honestly come with the game? I don't know. If that's the case, then that'd be better. But it doesn't. It says 1-2 Switch is $49.99. So yeah, we'll see it. Let's see. Tolu Puplove says, I'll wait till, Splatoon is released to get the Switch. The entire thing is a Black Friday purchase. Okay, I mean, that's pretty decent. I don't know if they're going to do anything like that as far as Black Friday, but are you like... Splatoon's in the summer, though. That's like August. So you're going to miss out on Zelda and Mario Kart 8? I don't know, maybe. Maybe if you're not a fan of those games, that's cool. Fire Emblem Warriors, I mean, that's not even on the list here. Fire Emblem Warriors. It says to be determined. When is that even coming out? We don't even know. So $300 is going to be the money for the console because they did not mention plus tax. Yes, this is true. What about virtual consoles and GameCube games? That's right. We don't know. Like a lot of people are jumping into the boat of, oh, I'm not going to get this right now, and I've already made my mind because there's nothing on it for me. So I think we need to wait until launch, or at least a couple weeks before launch, so that we get even more information on, hey, what else is there for the Nintendo gamer that doesn't like Zelda? What else is out there? And that's what we really need to focus on. Yeah, we really need to focus on that, and don't just go with like a gut wrench impression of, oh, it's not, I don't like Zelda, don't get it. But let's give it a chance. Let's see what's happening. I know it's a day one purchase for me because I love Zelda, I love Nintendo and everything for Nintendo, so it's a no-brainer for me. But I could totally see where a lot of you guys are maybe on the fence about it. They didn't say how much the online subscription is going to be. So, yeah, you guys are going to have to stay tuned for that. The online is going to be, right off the bat, it's going to be free. But then right in the fall, they said that they're going to start charging for it. And what can we expect like that? Maybe like a $50 a year kind of thing, like we've seen in other systems. Maybe like $100 a year for unlimited use on the actual servers. I don't know. You guys are saying that it's 470 in Australia. Well, I don't really know what 470. Hold on, what? Is there like an exchange rate on that? What's 470? I don't know about that. That seems crazy. Yeah, that seems really, really insane. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let me know what you guys think. $600 in Barbados if purchased on Amazon. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Well, I mean, I don't know. There's like tariffs and taxes and stuff like that that go behind the scenes. It's not Nintendo's doing. It's probably the country that you live in that make it even that higher. Yeah, definitely asking for Switch for your birthday. That would be pretty cool. Hey, happy birthday. Here's a Nintendo Switch. $400+ later. I mean, it's a new system, so who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? And I think that it's fair to keep an open mind, especially if you're not a Zelda fan, a Mario fan, a Splatoon fan, or anything else like that. Then what are you doing on Nintendo if you don't like Mario, Splatoon, or Zelda? But that's okay. I think that 1-2 Switch is going to be pretty cool. Although it seems a little gimmicky at first, I still think that the amount of games, like milking, come on, that's hilarious. Like, who could be the best milker? That's so funny. Like, I can totally see bringing that to a family outing, like Christmas or Thanksgiving or like a birthday party, and say, hey, dude, you guys want to check this cool new system out by Nintendo? Bam, set it up. Here's how to play. I'm going to share the joy. You can have a joy. You can have some joy. And then let's play together. Who could be the best milker? Oh, that's so funny. Or, you know, like, we've got nieces and nephews, and they're going to love playing ARMS. They're going to love playing this game here. Just having the ability to just launch punches at each other and just, like, in a healthy way of fighting each other. I think that's really cool. So it kind of replicates Wii Sports Resort. I think that's going to be fun. But how deep is the game to warrant a, I don't know, potential $60 purchase? I honestly don't know. Where's ARMS? ARMS, $59.99. Price point is set. So what's going to warrant a $60 game other than local multiplayer? There has to be something else. Do they have any horror or shooters coming to Nintendo Switch? Nothing on the release page. I haven't seen anything like that. Honestly, I haven't seen anything. So I wouldn't be surprised if they port a Call of Duty game in the future. I don't know. Let's see. It would be a silly idea, Zach Schrader says, it would be a silly idea not to have a Pokemon game on the Switch. Example, Pokemon comes to the Switch, hype, best game version ever. Well, I don't know, maybe. So I kind of like muted this, so
I just want to say thank you for everyone that's out there telling us that we have some stream issues. We're totally working on that right now, but we're going to keep plugging along. So we're going to get right into the hardware and give you kind of an in-depth look.
Yeah, so they're gonna keep on going. Again, thanks, I'm actually going to cut off the live stream right here, simply because I do want to go over to my local GameStop that opens in about 30 minutes from now. It's like a 20-minute drive, and I want to just go pretty much empty out my wallet on pre-orders. So I'm gonna leave it muted over here. You guys can continue on with Nintendo Treehouse Live. Simply go over to nintendo.com/switch or go to Nintendo's site, but I'm excited for this. I'm honestly excited for it. All of you guys that are on the fence, just hold off until there's more information on what exactly is going to happen. If you guys aren't Zelda fans, just be patient with it. There's going to be more for you guys at launch. I have full faith in Nintendo in saying, hey, heads up, you know, for non-Zelda fans, this is what we have for you. I'm excited. Thank you guys for joining me so early in the morning. If you guys are excited for Nintendo Switch, definitely smash that like button. There's links in the description below to actually pre-order on Amazon. So click on that, bookmark it for when the pre-orders go live, and just have a good time waiting for it. It's going to be great. Also visit nintendo.com/switch in order to find out where those events are going to be at. If you're local to the Chicago area, I will be at the February one, all 3 dates. So, and of course, if you guys are going to be at PAX South this end of the month, yeah, like around like the 28th-ish, I'll be there as well. So look forward to that. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna end it right over here. I had a pretty good time this morning, just hanging out with you guys for an hour. We might do another live stream later on today, so stay tuned to my YouTube channel page. Make sure that you guys are subscribed for all Nintendo Switch content. As soon as it gets released, we are going to have a blast with it. Hopefully I get my hands on a review copy so that I can balance playing Zelda and 1-2 Switch at the same time. So stay tuned for that. It'll be great, and we'll just go from there. Yes, we'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of the presentation, and oh my gosh, look at that SD card. That is awesome. It looks like a straight up SD card, a little bit thicker. All right, I'm getting sidetracked. I can stay here watching this all day, but I got to go pre-order. So enjoy the rest of the presentation. Take care.